This is probably the most raw video I've ever done. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. I am not being authentic. I'm not showing up as the mom I want to be. I feel like I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed out, and I had this realization tonight as I sat down to do work that I'm so passionate about, that I love so much, and it means more to me than anything in this world, which is sharing with parents how to have a deep connection with their child. And I wasn't even excited. I was stressed because I felt like I had so much on my plate to do. And I realized that my daughter, who was having trouble falling to sleep, was frustrating me. It's not the mom that I am and that I want to be, and I would be doing you a disservice if I was lying to you and saying that I've had this massive growth and yet I don't still struggle. And so this video is going to be my journey on how I'm going to get myself back on track. I hope that if you are an overwhelmed mom, that this makes you feel less alone, and I hope that it gives you the courage and the knowledge of what you can do to start moving forward, so you can show up for your kids in a way that you're really proud of, because that's what I want for myself. That's what my kids deserve. That's what I deserve. That's what my husband deserves. And that's what your family deserves. That's what you deserve. Good morning. I finally got some sleep. That was the last night I got like 4 hours straight before I woke up in kind of like a panic, like, oh my gosh, nobody's needing me. And so it was really good. My husband started taking my youngest in the night. Last night was the first night, just to kind of give me a break. We're trying to night wean. So it was good. It was really, really good to get some solid sleep. Today, I'm just gonna be taking you through kind of what I do to get myself back on track when I'm feeling really overwhelmed and overstimulated and exhausted as a mom. My house feels like chaos, my everything, just my whole life feels like chaos. So I try to do a day like this where I can kind of calm my nervous system down, give my body what it's needing, which is food and nourishment, maybe a nap, just really refueling my body so that way I can get back on track. And like right now my kids are watching a movie and I'm gonna go take a shower. And so today is gonna be a little bit more screen time for them, because it's gonna give me the chance to kind of get back on my feet. I know tomorrow we might have a rougher day because we've done a little bit more screen time today, but I know that this is what I need to be able to get myself back on track. And if I am doing better, if my nervous system is good, they probably won't have as hard of a time tomorrow. At least I hope that's the case.
Loud and making them go away. Yeah. So a blue sky comes.
I'm so happy that blue skies come. It's beautiful up there. I'm gonna look up from the nose. It's so pretty. This time is for you. It's to find yourself again. It's not about spending hours on end alone. It's about enjoying the little moments, looking for them, savoring all the beauty that's around you. As I begin my morning rhythm, I'm moving slowly. I'm allowing myself to be open and aware of my never-ending thoughts. To give myself this time, I'm noticing what I have the capacity for, which may mean more screen time and snacks for my kids. And that's okay. Since this isn't the norm, I remind myself that it's just for today. I like to put on my comfiest clothes and spend a minute to tune in with my body. Now, this time isn't perfect, but I do get to pamper myself, even if it's just for a minute. I made sure to lower my expectations, which helps me to feel calmer throughout the day. As you can see, my little helper made quite the mess, but I remind myself that it gave me
time for me. Throughout it all, I'm looking for the little moments. Natural lighting and fresh air are a must. I usually turn off all the lights if I can and light my favorite beeswax candle because it just sets the mood for calm. My focus for the day is to nourish my body. I make sure that I'm eating frequently or just eating at all because on a lot of days I can forget to eat. I make sure that I take my vitamins and my beef liver and add my trace minerals to my water and my salt, and I try to prioritize something I really love too. For me, that's coffee. And as I'm making it, I'm slowing myself down so I can just enjoy every step of this process. I like to notice the way it smells when I'm grinding it, the way it sounds as it's going through the coffee maker, how the color changes when I add the cream. And this helps me to have a moment that is truly for myself. And all throughout this process, my kids are being loud, they're asking me for things, but I'm not committing to this whole moment of making my coffee. It's the micro moments. It's oh, I'm hearing the coffee pot. Oh, this time is for me. And that is a phrase I keep reminding myself throughout today. This time is for me. It's not like I'm saying that I have hours on end that are for me, but I'm saying this little moment of 5 seconds, this is for me. As you can see, when I find any kind of quiet moment, I get interrupted about 100 times. But this was my expectation going into this moment. I also knew that them playing with this cloud dough meant a huge mess. It truly allowed me to refuel myself.
So I wanted to update you guys on how I'm feeling. I got so much done this morning. Yes, the kids were playing with some sensory things that were quite messy, but it gave me the excuse to really clean my floors, and it gave me much needed time to be able to focus on myself a little bit. So I'm feeling so much better. I've been focusing on minerals and all of that. Now we are going to be getting outside, and I'm going to be having my adrenal cocktail. Like, I'm really looking forward to these things, and I saved them for a little bit later in my day when I know that things start getting a little hairy. So I know that before nap time, which it's almost nap time, usually the kids start to really struggle and they start fighting more. And so to kind of combat that, it's nice out. It's about 40 today, nice for my area. Usually we're in like 30s or 20s. And so having 40s means we can get outside, we can take a walk. I'm gonna give them a snack plate on the walk and come back and get everybody down for nap time. So yeah, feeling good, feeling much, much better. It doesn't mean that I'm not still wrestling with this feeling of just, there's a little bit of that still in there and I can feel it in my chest. But hopefully by the end of today, things will kind of work themselves out.
So after I got the kiddos down for their quiet time and nap, I started making dinner, which is another thing. I usually wait for my oldest to be done with quiet time and we start dinner. We get it started together. But today I had something that I really have been wanting, which was pork tacos. And so I decided to start making it. I made everything from scratch. And for me, cooking is therapeutic. And so as you can see here, my daughter is watching the recipe while I am rolling them out. I did give her some things to, like, quote unquote help. You know, she had her own rolling pin and all of that. But man, we had so much fun making this together.
All right, well, this day is almost over. It is almost dinner time. My husband's gonna be coming home and I just want to enjoy this time with him this evening and with our kids. And I hope that this video helped to kind of guide you and give you some ideas and some things that are very practical that you can do when you're overwhelmed. I highly recommend giving yourself a day just like I did, where you're not doing household chores, you're not doing things that need to get done, but you are doing the very things that need to get done, which is for yourself. Being there for yourself is the greatest gift that you are going to be able to give to your family. And make sure that you don't, try to give yourself just a half day or just a morning, because it's not enough. You need an entire day just to let yourself come down. And obviously I still look frazzled. I didn't really get ready. I just didn't do anything today, but I inside am feeling so much calmer and freer, and that feeling I was explaining before, this kind of push and pull feeling, this just very, is really released, and I'm feeling so much better. So I'm curious, I hope that this inspired you, but I'm curious if you would try a self-care day with your kiddos around. Would you try using paper plates? Would you try making yourself special drinks? Maybe go get yourself a coffee. I could have done that today. What could you do for yourself? If you have an idea of something you would like to do and you want to be committed to it, use the comment section below so that way you can have a place to come back to, and maybe even give other people some ideas of things they didn't think of that could be considered self-care that we just might not be thinking of. So anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the little bell if you want to continue getting notifications. But yeah, good luck you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.